Assalamu alaikum students. I'm your maths teacher from IOS school. Hope you all good and safe at home. Before starting today's teaching, I'll give you some instructions. Hope you all understand and follow these instructions very carefully. Listen the whole lecture very carefully. Don't raise your hand during the lesson. Ask questions at the end of the teaching or a lecture. Use hands-free if you are using mobile and headphones for computer. Feed your ID and password properly with your name and class. Take care of time for attending class. Home tasks should be done in your fair copy of the subject. If there is any disconnectivity during the lecture, you have to try to join again within 5 to 10 minutes. Don't turn on your videos during lesson. If you have any question related to the teaching, you may ask after the lecture in your chat box. Hope you all understand all these instructions and hope you all follow these instructions. So now we start our today's teaching. In yesterday's lecture, we discussed about different method to find the LCM. Which method? Number one method is factor method, and the second one is division method. Factor method means the prime factor method, in which the factor you have to find, they must be a prime factor or a prime number. And we also learned about what is prime factor and so on. Okay, so firstly we just see our today's topic. In today's teaching, we just solve some word problems which is based on the LCM, but solve all these problems by using the method which we learned in yesterday's teaching, which is factor method or a prime factorization and the division method. Okay, firstly, I'll give you some review about the factor method and the division method which we learned in yesterday's teaching. So, what's the factor method or a prime factor method to find the LCM? Okay, here's example number 1, which is taken from your book, page number 26. Okay, students. So see page number 26. Open your book. Here we have a question. Find the LCMs of 24 and 36. Okay. So in factor method, firstly you just list out the prime factor of that number. So here you see that we have two numbers, which is 24 and the 36. So firstly you just list out the prime factor of 24 and the prime factor of 36. Okay, so the prime factor of 24 is 2, 2, 2 into 3, and the prime factor of 36 is 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, after that, then you have to find the LCM. How? You just check how many pairs are a pair in this factors, or how many common factors in both the numbers 24 and 36. Here you see that we have a pair this 2, we have another pair of 2 this, we have a pair of 3. Yes, we have a pair of 3. So we have 3 pairs, 2 pairs of 2 2 and a single pair of 3, and the remaining number, this is 2 and this 3, they don't have a pair but they have a factor of 24 and 36. So firstly you just list out the paired number. So the number which is paired is 2 2 and this 3, then you take it as a single number. So the pair of 2 is considered as a 2, this pair of 2 is also considered as 2. This 2 don't have any pair, so we just take it as it is. So we took it as it is 2. Similarly, you see that there is a pair of 3, we take just a single 3, and here there is no another pair of this 3 with this 3, then we take this 3 as it is. So we take this 3 as it is. After picking all these numbers or considering all these factors of 24 and 36, we just multiply. Here you see that we consider all these pairs and individual numbers. List it out over here. So we just multiply all these numbers, which is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Then the product of these factors is is the sum or the end. So the product of all these factor is called the LCM of that number. So here which number we pick to find out the LCM? The number 24 and 36. So we say that the LCM of 24 and 36 is 72. Hope you all understand. Now the second method is division method. In division method, what you have to find the LCM of 24 and 32 and 48. Here you have to find the LCM between three numbers, 24, 32 and 48. So you see that the number 24, 32 and 48, we just list out it over here by using division method. Firstly, you just find out that type of divisor that divide all these three numbers at a time. So we know that to divide all these three numbers at a time. Okay, so we pick 2 as a divisor, then divide all these three numbers, then the answer is 12, 16 and 24. After you have after you do one step, you again check which divisors we have to pick that divide all these three numbers. Okay, so here we take 2 another time because we know that 12, 16 and 24, all these three numbers is divisible by 2. Then the second step is we divide all these numbers by 2, then the answer is 6, 8, 12. Okay, after this answer we further check which number is or which divisor divide all these three numbers at a time. We know that 2 is divisible and the number 6, 8 and 12, all of these three numbers is divisible by 2. That's why we take 2 as a divisor and divide all these three numbers. Then the answer is 3, 4 and 6. At that step, you see that we have three numbers that we have to that we have to divide, but there is just only two numbers that divide at a time with a single divisor. Okay, 3 is not divisible by 2, but the number 4 and 6 is divisible by 2. That's why we first pick 2 as a divisors, then we take 3 as it is, and then divide 4 and 6 by 2. So if we divide 4 and 6 by 2, then the answer is 2, 3. Okay, and take the 3 as it is because 3 is not divisible by 2. After this step, you see that 2 is not divisible by 3, but we take 3 as a divisor because there is 2 element which is 3, 3 and both of these 3 is divisible by 3. Yes. Here is a condition. If you have numbers, that number you have given over here, if there is more than 3 to 5 numbers, then you just check out if out of 5 there is just only 4 number is divisible by a single divisor, then we pick that divisor. But in all of these 5 divisors you just only divide a single number, so we don't pick that divisor. Okay, so here you see that I'm not taking it over here a number 2 just because 2 is just only a single number which divides to itself. 3, both of these 3 is not divisible by 2. That's why we pick 3 because both of these 3 is divisible by 3. That's why we pick 3. Okay, so we divide 3 to 3 by 3. 3 is divisible by 3. We take 1. 2 is not divisible by 3, so we take 2 as it is. Okay, then 3 divided by 3 is 1. Here you don't have to do any other step by according to your book. Okay, but if you want to take another step, then you take 2, then you take 2 as a divisor and take another step, then you take 2 over here and divide 1 as it is, 1 as it is, and divide 2 by 2, then the answer is 1, 1, 1. But 2 is also over here as a divisor. Okay, that method is also applicable or also a sufficient method. But in your book, this method is given. Both the method is very easy method. Okay, so how can you list out your factors that is called your LCM? So all of these divisors is your factor, which is 2, 2, 2, 2, and this 3. And then you have to take this 2 as a factor, because here this 2 as a reminder. Okay, and this reminder is a prime factor. That's why we take it as a factor with all of these factors. So the factors of, so the LCM is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into this 2. Yes, this 2. And if we multiply all these numbers, then the product is 96. Then we say that the LCM of 24, 32 and 48 by division method, the LCM is 96. Hopefully you all understand, because by using this method we solve our next questions, which is related to your book exercise 3.4, which is the word problems at page number 29. So this question or this example is also taken from your book exercise, from your book page number 28. You see that there is an example related to the word problem. In this question uh, you have a question in a words form, then you change it into a mathematical term, then you solve it. So here you see that the question is, find the length of the shortest piece of the string that can be cut into an equal part of measurement. You have to find the length of the shortest piece of the string that cut into an equal length of measures, which is 20 centimeter, 24 centimeter and a 30 centimeter. If you have to find the length or a shortest length between any two or three numbers, in this case you have to find the LCM. Okay, so here in mathematical sum you have to find, you have some digits that considered as a solution. So here you have a number which is 20, 24 and 30, and by using all these three numbers you have to solve or find the LCM of these three numbers, which is the shortest length of the string. Okay, because after cutting the string we have these all three lengths. Okay, so by using LCM, the method is same as it is. In this method, division method, you have to find a divisor which divide all these three numbers at our time. So firstly, you just find out which divisors or which number is divisible, is divide all these three numbers. So you know that the shortest number is 2, the smallest number is 2. Maybe we started from the smallest and find out the numbers. So you know that the number 20, 24 and 30, all of these three numbers is divisible by 2. Yes. Okay. We just divide, we take 2 as a divisor, then divide all these three numbers, and you see that the number 50, 10, the answer of 20 divided by 2 is 10, 24 divided by 2 is 12, and 30 divided by 2 is 15. Now here you see that the we so in your book there is a mistake. Okay, students, which mistakes you see that they divide 15 by 2, but you know that 15 is not divisible by 2. So here's a mistake, you just take a 1 over here, because we studied uh, in previous slide. Over here you see that in this slide, how can we take another divisors by uh, or how can you pick a divisor if there is just only a 2 number is divisible by that divisor. So in the same manner you see that the 10 and the 12 is divisible by 2, but the number 15 is not divisible by 2. So after solving this, we just solve all both of these two numbers which is divisible by 2, but take this 15 as it is. So here's a mistake in your book, you take or you write it over here 1. Okay, then you solve the answer. We say then after that you solve this, then the answer is same. The solution is a printing mistake. So if you divide 10 divide by 2, then the answer is 5. If you divide 12 by 2, then the answer is 6. And you take, you don't divide 15 by 2, then you take 15 as it is. Here's a mistake. I'm telling again and again. Here's a mistake. Here's a mistake. You write it over, write 1 over here. Okay. After that step, you see that 5 is not divisible by 3, but 6 is divisible by 3. And here is a 15. I am repeating again and again. You just write 1 over here. So the number here over here is 15. So you know that 6 and 15 both are divisible by 3, but 5 is not divisible by 3. So we take 5 as it is. Here you see, and divide 6 and 15 by 3. So if we divide 6 by 3, then the answer is 2. If we divide 15 by 3, then the answer is 5. Yes, good. Then after that, you see that 2 is not divisible by 2, 2 is not, sorry, 2 is divisible by just only 2, 2 is not divisible by 3, not divisible by 4, not divisible by 5. Similarly, 5 is not divisible by 2, 5 is not divisible by 3, 5 is not divisible by 4, 5 is just only divisible by 5, because the number, here the element 2 and 5, both of these numbers are prime numbers. So you know that prime number just only have two factors, 1 and itself. So 5 is just only divisible by itself. So here you see that we have two 5, this 5 and this 5. Then we just only take it over here a single 5. Okay, because we have divide this divide we have divide these two 5 by a single divisor 5. That's why we pick a factor 5 over here as a divisor. 5 divided by 5, it is 1. 5 2 is not divisible by 5, then you take 2 as it is. 5 divided by 5, which is 1. Okay, and how can you list out your factors? All the divisors and the remainder. If all of these remainder is not equal to 1, here you see that the divisor of this is 1, the divisor of this is also 1, but the divisor of 24 is not 1. So if the divisor is not 1 but a prime number, then you take this divisors as a factor with all of these divisors. So the number 2, 2, 3, 5, and this 2 also as a factor of this all these three LCM. So if you multiply 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 2, then the answer is, yes, then the answer is 120. Now you see that here we take a unit which is centimeter. Why? Because we know that the unit of length is centimeter, and in the answer you have in the answer the question, sorry, in the question you have a unit mentioned. So in the answer you also must have mentioned this unit. So here the unit is centimeter. That's why we multiply all these factors, and the answer we take this centimeter also, because we have to find the length, and the shortest length is 120 centimeter. Okay, now we back towards the another examples. Here you see that another examples from your book, page number 29, example number 2. Three bells ringing at an interval, three bells ringing at an interval of 15, 20, and 30 minutes respectively. That means all these three bells are ringing at 15 interval at a 15, and the second bell is ringing at 20 minutes, and the third bell is ringing at 30 minutes respectively. Means the first one, then second, then third. If they start ringing simultaneously, then you have to find at which time all these three bells ring at a time. Okay, in this question you have to check at which time all these three bells are ringing at a time, then find these will ring at the same time, same again. So here is the process. You have to here's the solution. We have to find the shortest time period when these bells will ring again. So if you have to find the shortest or the smallest, then you use the method which is called the LCM, and you have to find the LCM by two methods. Either you have to solve this question with division method or a factor method. It's your choice. Okay, so we take this all these three numbers, 15, 20, and 30. Then we have to solve by using division method. Firstly, we just pick a number which divide all these three numbers at a time. Take 15. 15 is not divisible by 2, but 20 and 30, both the numbers is divisible by 2. Then we pick 2 as a divisor, because 2 divides at least two numbers. Okay, so 15 is not divisible by 2, then 15 we take 15 as it is, but 20 divided by 2, then the answer is 10. 30 divided by 2, then the answer is 15. Here you see that 15 and 15, there is 2 15, and both of these 15 is not divisible by 2 but divisible by 3. Yes, then we take 3 as a divisor over here. 15 divided by 3, which is 5. 10 is not divisible by 3, then we take 10 as it is. 15 is divisible by 3, then we take and then we divide 15 by 3, then the answer is 5. Again here you see that just only two of these numbers are divisible by any factor, which is 5. Then we take 5 as a divisor. No, because sorry, here all of these three numbers is divisible by 5, so we pick 5 as a divisor. 5 is divisible by 5, which is 1. 10 is divisible by 5, which is 2. 5 is divisible by 5, which is 1. We discussed this before, that if we have a divisor, if we have a remainder 1, then it's okay, but if we have a remainder is not equal to 1 but the remainder is a prime number, then we stop our question over here. Okay, so here we stop our process of divisibility or to divide these numbers. So here we stop just and take all of these numbers or all of these divisors as a factor, and also this remainder as a factor, because this remainder is a prime factor. So the LCM is 2 into 3 into 5 into 2. And if we multiply all these numbers, 2 into 3 6, 6 into 3 6 into 5 30, 30 into 2 60. And firstly we just write it as a minutes, because here you see that the question in the term of minutes. In previous question number 1, sorry, here you have a unit which is centimeter, then we take answer as a centimeter. But here as a question here the unit of time is minutes, then we convert first in minutes. 60 minutes, and you know that 60 minutes is also equivalent to 1 hour. So if you write it just only as 60 minutes, then the answer is okay. But if you convert it into an hour, then the answer 1 hour is also. So here the result is, hence the bells will ring together again after 1 hour. What does this mean? It means that the bell 1 which is ring at 15 minutes, the second bell which is ring at 20 minutes, and the bell the third bell which is ring at 30 minutes. All of these three bells are ring at a time after 1 hour. Okay, hope you all understand very clearly. Now we just solve some questions from your exercise. Open your book, page number 29, exercise 3.4. So here you see a question which is taken from a book. It's question number 3, exercise 3.4. What the question is? The question same is similar as a example 2 which we discussed over here. 3 bells toll at interval of 40, 45 and 60 seconds. Okay, here's the number that changes. Here we have a number 15, 20 and 30, but here the number is 40, 45 and 60 respectively. If they start ringing together, after how many minutes will they next toll again all together? Okay, so in this question you have to find how many minutes will they next call again. So it means you have to find the LCM of all these three numbers. We have to find the shortest time period when these bells will stall together. So find the LCM of 40, 45 and 60 seconds respectively. The same method we apply over here. Firstly, you just find a divisor. We divide all these three numbers at a time. 40 divided by 2, 45 is not divisible by 2, but 60 divisible by 2. The number 40 and 60 is divisible by 2, then we take 2 as a divisor. But if we don't, if there is some number which is not divisible by 2, let's suppose there is a number which is 45 and 65, then you see that the number 45 and 65 both are not divisible by 2, then we don't take 2 as a divisor. Okay, but here we have we have two number which is divisible by this divisor, then we take 2 as a divisor. 40 divided by 2 is 20, 45 is not divisible by 2, then we take 45 as it is, 60 divided by 2 which is 30. Again we have to check which divisor we take. So you know that 20 and both of 30 is divisible by 2, then we take 20 again. Okay, then 10, oh sorry, uh, yes, 20 divided by 2 is 10, 45 divided by 2 is 45, and 30 divided by 2 is 15. Okay, now in this method, the method is similarly same, but in this method where we stop, we say that if just only a single, if there is just only a one number is divisible by any divisor, then we don't take it. Okay, but in this method, the method or a solution is most probably same. But in this question, we just take a we just find a smallest divisor which divides most just only a single number, then we take it as a divisor. So you know that, so you see that just only 10 is divisible by 2, then we take 10 and 2 as a divisor. Then 10 divided by 2 which is 5, 45 and 15 both are not divisible by 2, then we don't take it as a, and then we don't divide by 2, we just take 45 and 15 same as it is. Then then you find a number. Yes, then you find another divisor. We divide all of these three, but here you see that 5 is not divisible by 3, but 15 and 45 is divisible by 3. Then you divide 45 and 15 by 3. Then the answer is 5 remains same. 45 divided by 3 which is 15, and 15 divided by 3 which is 5. Then you see that 3 is just only divisible, 15 is just only divisible by 3 and 5 also, but 3 is just divide 15. Then we take 3 as a divisor and divide 15. Then you see that here we have just only a single number which is same. All of these three are same numbers, and all of these three 5s are divisible by 5. Then we take 5 as a divisor and divide all of these three. 5 divided by 1 which is 1, 5 divided by 5 which is 1, 5 divided by 5 which is 1. This method is more convenient to solve all questions, but if you understand this method, then you have a choice to solve your book exercise question by this method. But if you don't understand or don't memorize this method, uh, then you have a choice that you solve your questions by using this method. Okay, so all of these divisor is as a, yes, as a factors of LCM. So all of these divisor, which is 2, 2, 2, 3, 3 and 5, multiply all these numbers, and the product is called the LCM of the number which is 40, 45 and 60 respectively. So we say that the LCM of 40, 45 and 60 is 360. And why we use seconds over here? Because in question we have, because in the questions you see that they use the unit of time which is second. Then we should take answer in the second also. So the LCM of 40, 45 and 60 is 360 seconds. Okay, now we forward toward the next method which is, yes, which is factor method. So there is another question which is picked from your book, exercise 3.4, page number 29, question number 5. Find the least number of oranges which can be distributed equally among 40, 50 and 60 students. Okay, so in this question you see that uh, there is another question which is related to divisibility, but we discuss over here, then we forward toward the next method. Sorry students, in this exercise you just only have to solve all these questions by using divisibility method, the division method. Now we just forward toward our home task. You have to complete your book exercise 3.2, 3.4, which is given in your book, page number 29. You have to do all the questions in exercise 3.4. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have to do all these 8 questions in your fair copy by using division method. Okay, students, by using division method. Hopefully you all understand.